never led in this game if you've just joined us. Down by as many as 11. Despite the fact that they have shot only 35% for the half. They're right back in it. Pause going back door for Walker. Errant pass taken by Lee with 7 to shoot. Just past the 7-minute mark, second quarter. Lee finds a spot. That's a 3. Get it!
Too much of a cushion by Wade. There was too much space. So Lee comes off the screen. The screen nails Wade. He gets a wide open look.
We are tied. First 3 for the Hornets tonight. Now Eric Spoelstra looking for offense, inserts Darrell Wright for the first time tonight. Walker from deep. This place was ready to erupt. Here comes Wade down the paint. Miami coughs it up again. Heat 1 of 7 shooting in the quarter. Multiple turnovers. Walker is wet. It's on Wright. And Charlotte with a chance to take its first lead tonight.
There you see Wade wind up under the screen rather than getting up over the top, and Courtney Lee gets a wide open look, hits that 3. First made 3 for the Hornets.
Since Thanksgiving Day, basically the entire season, save for about 3 weeks, Courtney Lee was the top 3-point shooter in the NBA, 43%. And able to tie the game for the Hornets. And Walker puts him in front. 12-run Hornets run. And Frank Kaminsky has been on the bench with those 2 fouls. Comes back in.
Let's remember that one of the keys for Miami in the first 2 games was getting Charlotte off the 3-point line, giving them a lot of pressure on every 3-point attempt. So it shouldn't surprise us that they start out 1 of 7 from the 3-point line, because I'm sure Miami's not going to change that part of the philosophy. That was a strength for Charlotte the entire season.
Oh, we know how young this Hornets team is. Al Jefferson and Tyler Hansbrough, the only guys with deep postseason experience. That's right on a 3. Offensive rebound by Deng. Shot clock resets. Deng with a mismatch against Lin. Wants to take him. Dragic from deep. And this will be a loose ball foul on Lin. Good call by the officials. Danny Crawford was right there. Miami, Mike, has missed 8 straight shots. What has happened to their offense?
A little bit more pressure by Charlotte, getting up there, challenging the shooters, not giving them the easy baskets, no offensive rebounds for second shots, and maybe the biggest thing is the turnovers that Miami's had here in the second quarter.
Suddenly the Heat have to play from behind. Wright already has taken a couple of shots. This is Johnson. Johnson so far with only 3 points. A lot of contact from Lee. Johnson left it short. Back comes Charlotte. We come up on the final 5 minutes before halftime. Walker, little duck around to beat Deng.
Switch took place. Dragic left him. Deng took him. Finished by Walker.
Miami has gone more than 5 minutes without a bucket. Deng got it back. Misses again. Lin from deep.
Wasn't that the same spot that he shot it in the last game and knocked it down and brought the entire crowd to their feet?
Dragic underneath. Unselfish pass. Deng was open. Quick close. Johnson from 3. That's good. Miami badly needed that shot. They go nearly 6 minutes since their last field goal. 1-point game.
And it came off of ball movement, being unselfish, and trusting the next pass.
Here comes Walker. Down the paint. Setting the table for Lin. Jeremy Lin with 11 in 14 minutes off the bench. Dragic colliding with Walker. No foul. 3-on-1 run out. Kaminsky left it short and will shoot free throws. Kaminsky, very timid in his first 2 playoff games. Had a big one the other night, and a chance now at his first points here in Game 4.
There's that slice cut from the weak side. Walker dribbles under the backboard. Lynn slices in, very similar to what you see when you watch Cleveland play, where it's LeBron James slicing from the weak side of the floor.
Kaminsky, the 9th overall pick in last year's NBA draft. Was the collegiate player of the year last season at Wisconsin. Well, Skeets, Tess, Trey, and Lee are the starters. Watch them break down the NBA playoffs tomorrow night, 4:30, right here on NBA TV. Well, if Kaminsky, Mike, can just give him something the rest of the series, it just adds another layer to what the Charlotte offense could be, especially in the absence of Nicholas Batum.
Well, Steve Clifford sees him every day in practice. He's watching development. He said he's going to be a really good basketball player. He's just got to get a little stronger and get experience.
It's a 19-4 Hornets run since the 10-14 mark of this second quarter. Timeout.
Coors Light asks, what will you brave when the mountains turn blue? Will you brave taking a new run? How about braving a road trip to enemy territory in your team's colors? Will you follow a light leading to who knows where? And for the brave ones, when that can turns blue, it's as ready as you are. Will you brave the cold? Coors Light.
Awaken your 500 senses. Meet the redesigned 2016 Honda CBR 500R.
Well, we have some NFL royalty here in Charlotte tonight. Ron Rivera, head coach of the Carolina Panthers. Got some bad news this week with Josh Norman, his stud cornerback, leaving town. And there's Roy Williams, speaking of royalty, making the drive from Carolina.
No one closer than Roy Williams to Michael Jordan.
That's right.
Kind of adopted Michael when he went to Carolina, and that's been his guy ever since.
Watching one of his other former players tonight, Marvin Williams. This is Hassan Whiteside, a long rest for him on the bench. This is underneath, had a good look at it. Here comes Walker all the way to the cup. And Charlotte just keeps coming.
That was the next gear for Kemba Walker. He was flying down the floor with the ball.
Miami, one of its last 13 shooting. Whiteside fouled by Jefferson. He'll shoot a couple. It's a 21-4 run by the Hornets.
He turns it up. He sees that there's no help for Dragic. He can get the split right there. He saw that seam, turned it up a notch, finished with the left hand.
And here's Whiteside at the free throw line. 65% free throw shooter. Walker trying to catch his breath. Guy who just rarely gets tired. Incredible stamina. And a player who's had to carry this offense much of the season. So Whiteside hits the second, 6-point Hornets lead. As we come up on the final 3 minutes before halftime. Williams from deep. He was so good from three this season. In fact, a career year. This is Johnson. Underneath, tough floater, left it just short. Rebound Williams. Jefferson. Nearly lost the handle, but Whiteside had it for a moment. Reach and foul called here on Miami. That was a quick whistle blown by Danny Crawford. The ball did not appear to be in possession of either team. It's on Whiteside. So Whiteside picks up his second. Kemba Walker, bringing that old playground mentality, has the Hornets up 6.
At Red Lobster's Create Your Own Seafood Trios, you can try something new with every bite. Pick 3 of 9 all-new creations for $21.99, like baked lobster Alfredo, chimichurri shrimp, and crab cakes bursting with crab meat. Just hurry in before it ends.
Castrol Edge, the #1 synthetic oil brand in Canada, is now boosted with titanium for maximum strength and performance. Make your engine titanium strong. Castrol Edge. It's more than just oil. It's liquid engineering.
That's a lot of sniffing there, mate. Sorry, it's an alien thing.
These aliens may look like us, but there are some big differences.
High five. 1, 2, 3.
That's not how a high five works.
Isn't it?
The Aliens series premiere Wednesday, May 4th, only on Space.
The iHeartRadio MMVAs, coming to much.
And the new battle it out in England's top flight.
Brilliant! Quite brilliant!
And TSN puts you pitchside for multiple matches in the race to the title.
Glorious goal! And that is what potential champions are made of!
The Barclays Premier League on TSN.
I'm a ball player. And not just any ball player. I'm Kenny Powers.
How does any genius figure out his inventions? I mean, how did Leonardo DiCaprio figure out about gravity?
Found and Down on Crave TV. Start your 1-month trial.
When I think about our team, I feel like we're versatile at shooting threes, but we don't have to. We have Al, who gives us such a unique, especially in this day and age, a unique post presence. And then you have Kemba, who is to the rim and shooting. We have so many guys who can do so many different things. And so when we think about this Miami, matchup, we're really just trying to take whatever they give us.
First year for Lynn here in Charlotte, and it's been really interesting, Mike, to see him evolve. Obviously, that incredible run back in 2012 in insanity as a member of the New York Knicks. But at this point, he's really kind of settled into what he is. Very serviceable backup, spot starter at times, as a team option or player option for next season. And certainly the hope is here that he'll come back as Walker continues his offensive onslaught.
Going back to Lynn, you mentioned so comfortable here now. Well, he may not be too comfortable because I believe at the end of this year, he has a player option to opt out of his contract, and he would earn, if he stayed here, about $2 million. I think he feels he'll get a little more than $2 million in the market next year.
Wade is fouled. Can we get you back on a $2 million option?
I am ready to come back for $2 million. Yeah, but remember, I have to feed my family.
You'll weigh all your options? All right, so Wade will step to the free throw line. Crowd reacting to the replay up on the big board here. Wade's been quiet, 14 minutes, played only 6 in the first quarter, picked up his second personal, and still struggling, just 3 points, and he's one of his first 3 at the line.
Let's see if the crowd is right. Wade backs in, you see Lee reach in, and I'm sure the official felt that when he reached in and had the contact, that's what caused Wade to fall back and lose his balance. That's the reason for the call.
Speaking of free agency, Wade will become a free agent this summer. Signed that 1-year, $20 million deal last year. And imagine Wade playing New York and Miami after 13 incredible seasons in South Florida. That's Lee, and the Hornets can't miss. 7 points from Lee. Well, Charlotte, as poorly as they shot in the first quarter, have been lights out here in the second. Offensive foul, and the Hornets get it back. First time we've seen Udonis Haslem working his way back from injury. Plantar fascia. He's had issues with his feet. Spoelstra going deep into his rotation with Miami struggling.
They never have a problem playing Haslem. They feel he's always ready. He knows the defensive scheme, and that guy is ready to put points on the board. Kemba Walker elevating with the jumper, knocking it down.
Walker's got 15 points, and suddenly Charlotte by 11. Wade had it poked away out of bounds. Last touch by the Hornets. It is a 27-6 run. Miami was up 11, right now down 11.
And let's give Courtney Lee a little bit of credit for his defense on Dwayne Wade right now. Wade just 1 of 4.
Goran Dragic deep in the corner. Only Miami's second field goal in 9 minutes. Reminder to keep it here. The American Express halftime report comes your way. Next, Matt Weiner, Dennis Scott, Danny Granger, and Sam Mitchell standing by in our NBA TV studios. Walker pulls up. That's what you call the old heat check. Williams took a tough bounce underneath. No call. Here comes Winslow. Dragic thought about it. Winslow in a corner three. Wade taps it out. And a fresh shot clock for Miami. This is Wade. Tough turnaround over Lee. Wade is 1 for 5. 4 points in 16 minutes.
That's where they like to get Wade in that mid-post area. Step off the lane. Then he can either drive or he loves that fadeaway.
But a half-second difference. Shot to game clock. Walker, 15 points. Miami out of fouls. Jefferson. Rebound Johnson. And that takes us to halftime here in game 4. Miami just 3 of 19 shooting in the quarter. And the Hornets on the other side, 11 of 22. They get 15 from Walker and 11 from Lynn. They erase an 11-point deficit. And right now, up 9 at halftime. The American Express halftime report is next on NBA TV.
Lean In Together is about what we can all do
to help the women in our lives.
And men have an important role to play.
When men lean in, everyone wins.
I want to be a great player, but I want to be an even better father.
I lean in at home so Adrian can lean into her work.
We need to stand up for gender equality.
A little support for the women you work with can go a long way.
Let's all lean in together.
I'm in.
I'm in.
I'm in. Are you?
Enjoy a sparkling moment with SodaStream. At the touch of a button, you can
win over 1,800 TripAdvisor Certificates of Excellence, multiple loyalty awards, and CAA Hotel Partner of the Year 7 times. You do a victory dance.
Stay 2 separate times and get a $25 gift card. Book now at bestwestern.com.
Inside Amy Schumer returns. And no spoilers, but Jon Snow...
Baca walks by Powell, 6 to shoot. Westbrook lines it up and knocks it down. It's a triple. Westbrook lines it up and knocks it down. It's a triple. 9 points early for Russell Westbrook.
Shot it decent from there in the series. Now 8 for 20 above the both teams shooting it well. Anderson off the rim. Cleared by Ibaka.
Westbrook on the push. Ibaka thought about the 3. We approach the halfway point of the first. It's a 7-point advantage for Oklahoma City. We approach the halfway point of the first. It's a 7-point advantage for Oklahoma City. Floater no good. Good energy early from the Thunder. Pachulia picks it up. That's his first. Watch enhanced coverage with multiplication camera angles of tonight's doubleheader only on TNT Overtime. Go to NBA.com/TNT Overtime to watch. So a pair of free throws here for Serge Ibaka. 75% on the season. Ibaka in this series is shooting 71% from the field.
That's good, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, you're more the numbers guy, Brett. Yeah. I'm going to say good.
Well, I was looking at some of the series numbers and how it is that both Serge and Enes Kanter have been effective in the offense. Of course, Kanter, the offensive rebounding, but Serge in his spot-up game has just been remarkable. Knocking down threes. He's been great in the mid-range. Between those two, only 6 post-up opportunities between Kanter and Ibaka, so coming from the perimeter mostly with Serge.
Ibaka also 8 of 12 from three-point territory. 19-10 lead for Oklahoma City. They got a timeout with 6:14 to play in the first. OKC looking for the knockout punch tonight.
Two's Company. Two of a kind. Two heads are better than one. Two peas in a pod. The old 1-2 punch. Party of two? We can seat you now. The all-new 2-door Honda Civic Coupe. The newest member of Civic Nation.
Experts choose Goodyear. And everything we learn making these tires inspires what we roll into yours. Goodyear, more driven.
In May, you'll get your census in the mail. The census is simple to complete, and your information is confidential. By completing your census, you'll be providing information to help plan for hospitals, schools, transit, parks, and more for your community. So what you'll really be getting is a chance to shape your neighborhood. Your census, your neighborhood, your future. A message from the Government of Canada.
Stream Eastbound and Down on Crave TV. Start your 1-month trial.
Serge Ibaka. That's number 2 on Ibaka. So it will be the veteran Nick Collison popping off the bench for Billy Donovan.